The scraps are piling up.
Hi, I'm Ruby, a self-proclaimed fashion designer. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Let's get sewing.
Sorry, I'm out of breath. I just went through almost all the scrap fabric that I have and it was a lot. It was a lot. I didn't realize I actually had a lot of denim scrap pieces from where I make my brand designs. So I had a lot of those scrap pieces. And this is one that I have not gone through yet. So the inspiration for today's project is these patchwork skirts that I've seen on my Pinterest, and I was like, why is that not in my closet? I need it right now. Okay, so that's what we're gonna work on. I want the scheme to be around this fabric, this reddish vibe, and I wanted to have lots of denim. I wanted to have like 4 colorways, to have like this, like a dark denim as well to match this fabric print. That would be awesome. I don't know what I was planning here. It's probably an unfinished project that I don't remember what was going on. So I'm definitely gonna use this because it has lots of bigger parts. Wait, hold on. I might not use this. I think I remember what I wanted to make with it. Oh, okay, this is going to be really good. It's gonna match really good with those dark pieces on this fabric. It's gonna look so cute. Sorry, I keep staring at the mirror. Stop it. Oh, and I actually have pocket squares. Definitely gonna make use of these on the skirt. Hidden pockets around the skirt. That'll be a vibe.
This is the pattern that I'm going to be using. You can pause and screenshot. So I made these block pieces for cutting out the squares of the skirt. In my scraps, I found this perfectly lined strap of fabric to make the waistband of the skirt. So I just marked my waist measurement plus 5 inches extra because we're gonna do an elastic waistband. Now I'm gonna start cutting out the blocks for the first tier of the skirt. So the first tier is gonna have 3 red pieces and then 3 denim pieces. Now I'm cutting out this size blocks for the rest of the tiers of the skirt. On my block pattern, I did not add seam allowance, so I'm gonna cut the block leaving out some extra fabric as seam allowance, and then I'm just using the first block of fabric to cut the rest. I ran out of bigger scrap pieces, so now I have to create the blocks using other tiny pieces, putting them together to make the full block. Now that I have all my blocks together, I'm going to start assembling for the first tier of the skirt. So the first tier of the skirt has the 12 inches length, so that it's much longer than the rest of the tiers. So I'm going to be putting the pieces together by having the wrong side of the denim touch the right side of the colored fabric, so that I leave the raw edge of the denim on the outside of the skirt. This is gonna have such a cool effect after like a while. When I wash the skirt, the raw edges are gonna start fraying and making a really cool design. I'm also adding another top stitch right next to the initial stitch so that when the denim start fraying, the seam won't come unraveled. Now I have the tier. I'm just gonna close it at the end by joining the last 2 pieces together, creating a circle, if that makes sense. Onto the waistband, I'm gonna have my strip right sides touching and then sew it close, also creating a circle. Taking my elastic band, I'm doing the same thing I did with the fabric waistband, and then I'm going to put it together. First, I'm going to mark all my midpoints of the elastic and all the midpoints of the fabric, and then put them in place. When sewing the band together, make sure you're pulling the elastic to match the fabric and then sew. I finished sewing all the tiers together, and this is how everything is going to be laid out. I had almost forgotten that I wanted to add side pockets to the skirt, so that's what I'm just gonna go ahead and do. You can just use any pocket pattern that you might have laying around. This is from my pants pattern, so I just cut out the pockets and we're gonna have them right sides touching the right side of the fabric. After sewing them down, make sure that you go ahead and press that seam flat, and then we're gonna now take the two pieces, the back and the front, right sides touching, and then pin around the sewing pocket and then onto the side of the skirt. I'm putting the waistband and the first tier of the skirt together. I'm gonna mark the midpoints of my first tier, and then I'm using where I put on my pockets as the side points of my tier. Now I'm gonna match up all the points of the waistband and the first tier together and then sew around it.
Good morning, guys. Today is day 3 of this project and I just woke up. This is the thing that I really want to get done today, so I couldn't even sleep in. I literally just woke up and we're gonna tackle this. So yesterday I ended up putting the panels together kind of ish. I was going to gather the panels of the skirt, and then when I tried that I couldn't really do it nicely because of the denim fabric is a little thicker as well, and the thread kept breaking. So I was just like, you know what, let's go to bed. So I ended up coming with an idea of just trying to fit the panel to each other. So I pinned it around and like in equal parts. So I found the side lines and then side middle points, all the middle points of the circle, and then the rest I just pinned it so that it fits with equal parts. So there's like these little spaces. So I'm going to sew around it, making little pleats so that it fits into the other skirt. That's the plan, to put this together.
I'm gonna lie, it actually looks pretty good and I really love it. So we're gonna go ahead and now attach the first pieces to the bottom pieces of the skirt using the same technique, finding all the midpoints of the circle and then matching them up with the first skirt and then pleating the rest to match. Just a quick fit before the final reveal. The skirt came out so good, but it's a little bit heavy because of the denim pieces, but I really love it.